My stepmom ripped my family apart and destroyed my childhood. AITA for calling her the most profane word in the dictionary. A few months ago I literally never would have thought I'd be making this post lol. But here we go. My 16 female mom and dad got divorced a few months ago this year, and it was devastating for the whole family, but by far the worst on my mom. My dad had been cheating on her for 4 or 5 months with this woman from his department at work called Laura, and basically as soon as the divorce was finalized literally this summer, he married Laura in a small wedding that I refused to go to. Background on my mom: 43 female. She is probably my favorite person in the world. She's genuinely so sweet and gentle, and has always been my primary caregiver, emotional support throughout my whole life. Thanks a lot, Dad. And she was always really loyal to him, so this was not a both cheating situation. She was obviously distraught when my dad confessed to cheating and left, but I can tell she tried to hide it from me a bit because she would always tell me to go out with my friends whenever she was crying doing legal stuff around the divorce. Laura, 41 female, is the opposite of my mom. She is vapid and annoying, and very much the dumb shallow bleach blonde type that makes you think she would be 19 in terms of emotional maturity. But no, she's actually middle-aged and 2 years younger than my mom. She knew my mom was married to my dad, and apparently embraced her role as mistress for months, even though she knew I existed because I saw her a couple of times in passing when I went to my dad's work, and he introduced me to Laura as his daughter. Laura has really been embracing the wife role since my parents' divorce, and has been acting as though she's now some kind of trad wife angel, always making bread and acting sweet with me and shit, as though she wasn't being a massive homewrecker this summer when I was doing my GCSEs. My parents get joint custody of me and live in the same small town, so at weekends I stay with my dad and have to put up with him and his affair partner. I still think of Laura as that lol acting all lovey-dovey. I usually just stay in my room until it's over. I hate Laura, obviously. My relationship with my dad is more complex because although I am furious with him, I still sort of love him because he's my dad, and it culminated at breakfast this morning when Laura tried to call herself my stepmom when I said that a parents' evening at school was coming up so my dad would have to go. She apparently wanted to go to. I was in a bad mood because I hate mornings anyway, so I muttered something pretty mean about her intelligence under my breath. The conversation was basically as follows, summarized slightly: "L, don't talk to me like that please, young lady. Me, I'll talk to you how I want. I know this was pretty rude. Please don't judge me too harshly. L, I am your dad's wife now, and you just have to accept that unfortunately me, this is where it goes wrong. A WH with a ring is still a WH. That's when the conversation ended because Laura burst into tears and my dad got really mad. I'm currently in my room writing this, not sure what to do. I'm starting to feel kind of guilty because it was my dad who cheated, but I don't forgive Laura and I don't think I'll ever like her. I hate making people cry though, and I don't know whether to go down and apologize or stand my ground on this. My dad and Laura are acting like I said something crazy out of line, so I'm starting to think insulting her was the wrong move because I don't want to start some new massive family drama. Please tell me if I am the and if so, how can I make this right? Edit update. Thank you so much to everyone supportive in these comments. I've decided to talk this through with a therapist, and I will try and live full time with my mom now. I will not be cutting off my dad completely, but I'm gonna take a break and collect myself before I'm ready to spend time with him again. Appreciate all the good advice I've been given. 20.